Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been in the news recently in respect of his reconstitution of the management of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, when he sacked Mele Kyari and replaced him with Bayo Ojulari as the new group chief executive officer of the company. We are going to talk about it because it appears that people from oil producing states are often not seen to be qualified to head such positions in the NNPCL. Over the years, it has been discovered that people from South and Southeast Nigeria, who are the major oil producing states in Nigeria, hardly features when it comes to leading in the administration and management of the NNPCL. Is it a deliberate government policy, or is it that there are no people from these areas that are qualified to be able to be in charge of NNPCL? That's what we're going to talk about, because this is important, because the oil producing states are the ones that are suffering all the environmental damages and the consequences of oil exploration and exploitation. But when it comes to managing it, the NNPCL, oftentimes they are not found to be worthy. Is it that what is so special about NNPCL that you hardly see somebody from the Southeast heading it? Is it that Southeast don't have educated people in the engineering, petroleum engineering profession, in the oil industry, in the oil sector? Is it that there's not enough men in South Nigeria who can be able to head the oil that is coming from their area at the NNPC? That it is always people from other parts of Nigeria that are found worthy most of the time to be in charge of NNPCL. Why is that so? Is this a deliberate marginalization by the federal government of Nigeria, or what? It is important we look into it, because every time Tinubu releases all this his list of appointees, I always see all this ethnocentrism. When if it's a northerner that is in charge, Tinubu want to make changes, he will put his own person, his own southwest person to be on top. Then he will put a northern as chairman. You hardly see where they did all these things, where you get people from South and Southeast getting into the mainstream of what is giving this country the money that he used to brag as an oil producing nation. So who made, is this a politics? Where did they decide these things? You can't tell me that people from Southeast and South don't have educated men enough that could be able to manage NNPCL, that could be able to be in charge of it, whether as chairman or to be in charge of it in terms of the coordination, being the group chief executive officer. What is so fantastic about these places that you can't find, Tinubu and others, Buhari, they can't find somebody from the Southeast or South to be in charge of these places? It has become a pattern. That's why it's important that people from South and Southeast should be able to ask questions about what is playing out. Because if you look at in the past 12 years, it has been like that. Only one person from South had been group managing director. Now it's no longer called Group Managing Director, it's now Group Chief Executive Officer. Only one person from the area that is bringing the oil, that is suffering the consequences of oil exploration. Somebody from Kwara now has been made the Group Chief Executive Officer. He's in Kwara. All the environmental damages that are caused by NNPC in Rivers State, in Imo State, in Abia State, in Bayelsa State, it doesn't concern him. Just like his predecessor, Mele Kyari from Borno. It doesn't care. It doesn't care. But you need to bring in people from that area to be superintending over the oil resources. That's true. It may be the uncomfortable truth, but somebody have to say it. Recently, when Tinubu created the Ministry of Livestock Development, what did he do? He appointed a Fulani to be in charge of that ministry as a minister. So they know what to do, that there are places that have comparative advantage in things. South and Southeast is filled up with petroleum engineers, whichever type you need. So if you are talking about managing these resources, people from that area ought to be in charge of NNPCL. But that's not happening. If you look at it, in the last 12 years, look at the people that had been in charge. Andrew Yakubu. Andrew Yakubu was appointed by Goodluck Jonathan. And I have no issue with that. You know why I didn't have issue with that? Because Goodluck Jonathan was the president. And the Minister of Petroleum Resources was Desian Alison Madueke. So it is okay. The place that produces the oil was well represented. So there was nothing wrong in Andrew Yakubu being in charge. I'm not saying that these people are not competent, but you can't tell me that they are the only people that can produce competence. Competent people can also be found in South, South, and Southeast. There is a need sometimes to all these leaders who are making this appointment to take into consideration federal character. They look at it and say, oh, somebody from Southeast has never been appointed this. Look for somebody from Southeast who is in the petroleum and the oil industry. Let him come and head the NNPCL. Then you have Joseph Tiame Dahe. He was the group managing director of NNPC 2014 to 2015. Then you have the only person from South that had been in charge of NNPCL was Emmanuel Libe Kachiku. He was there 2015 to 2016 before he was now appointed Minister of State for Petroleum. And you can see how they conspired against him and make sure they push him out of that place. Then you have Mekanti Kachalaban. That's 2016 to 2019. Then you have Mele Kyari 2019 to 2025. Now you have Bayo Ojulari, April 2025 to present. He still is the subsisting group chief executive officer. So why should people from South and Southeast not be fairly represented? They are supposed to be dominant. And that's why NNPC is not doing well. Because the people who ought to be there are not there. to manage it. Now everybody is praising this Bayo Ojulari. He has the credentials. What credential does he have that you cannot find in South or in Southeast? I'm just asking. Perhaps you know better. Let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.